the road for history, grab your copy of Presidential Road Trips, 100 Places to Explore and Experience the History of American Presidents.
It's from nationally syndicated travel reporter and Smithsonian Associates lecturer, Bill Cleveland.
We are introducing him to you today, but you might know him already as Bill on the Road. He's coming to Oshkosh and Appleton, and he's joining us now for this inspiring journey. It's good to see you.
Hey, I wish I could see you, but I'm sure you both look beautiful. I can't see anything right now.
Oh, you can come on every single day.
He's good with words, all right? We've established that. Well, you know, people, of course, know about the presidential museums, but your book goes beyond that. Tell us about the stops people can read about.
Yeah, so since I started doing travel writing back in 2013, I started going to all of these presidential historic sites and, like you mentioned, the museums and libraries and things like that. And I just found that all of these places have just really cool stuff. And it's really neat to just be able to like walk through, you know, the living rooms of presidents or, you know, see where they slept or whatever. And so I compiled 100 of my favorite presidential sites. So it's libraries, of course, and museums, but it's places where presidents would hang out. It's homes like Thomas Jefferson's Monticello, or where you know, Dwight and Mamie Eisenhower lived in their retirement years up in Gettysburg. And so it's a pretty good variety of presidential sites. And I'll be completely honest with you, had I known how popular presidential trivia and history was, I would have written all of my books about presidents because I'm just stunned at how many people love this topic and find it fascinating.
Let's talk a little bit about some of those maybe kind of unknown places that we can stop and take a look at. Can you give us some examples?
Well, there's a lot. I think a lot of people are surprised that so many of these places were saved and preserved. One thing that people really seem to get a kick out of when I do my presentations and I talk about some of these places. So if you were to go to the U.S. Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio, they have one of the two retired Air Force One planes you can actually walk through, which is pretty neat. It was used by, I think, 7 or 8 different presidents, notably for bringing back JFK's body after he was assassinated in Dallas in the 60s. Lyndon Johnson took the oath of office on the plane, and you can actually walk through the aircraft, which is pretty cool. That's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, all of the homes are really neat. And again, a lot of people, I think, are really surprised that these homes are, number one, have been saved, but that you can actually tour and walk through them. Pretty cool.
You mentioned your other books. Give us an overview of some of the other topics you've covered.
Yeah, so I was a talk radio host in St. Louis for almost 20 years. I then kind of segued into covering travel and tourism. So all of my books have sort of a unique theme. So one of them was the ultimate American music bucket list, where I went to all these great music sites all over the country, recording studios and you know, homes of famous musicians and things like that. I did one on inventors, people you know, from the United States that found the American dream essentially by inventing certain things. So they all have a certain theme because, you know, people take road trips. Not everybody wants to do the exact same thing. So kind of give people a little variety of things to do.
We did notice on your website that you did an article about unique places to visit in Wisconsin. So did you have a favorite stop on that tour?
Yeah, well, I mean, full disclosure, I'm coming there for book signings, but I'm really coming there to eat cheese curds. That's the only real reason I scheduled these up in Wisconsin. No, last summer I actually did what I called a small town tour. I do this once a year in a different state. And so last year was Wisconsin. So it was so much fun. I bounced around to all these cool, small and, you know, small-ish, medium-sized towns all across the state. I will not pick a favorite because I don't know who's watching this and I don't need to get hate mail from anybody. I get enough of that already on my own. And so, but I love Wisconsin, and yeah, I'm not even joking about the cheese curds. My favorite part of traveling through the state.
Well, you can have them in Oshkosh and Appleton on your trip.
Yeah. When did the travel bug bite you, so to speak? How long have you been doing this?
2013 is when I started. It started as kind of not a joke, but just kind of a hobby. I'd started my website, which, as you mentioned, is billontheroad.com. And then maybe about 6 months in, somebody said to me, hey, you know, people actually get paid to cover travel. And I said, no, they don't. And sure enough, they do. Full disclosure, if anybody's watching and wants to be a travel writer, we are all full, so we don't need any more. But At the time, they were looking for some. And so, yeah, I kind of segued from doing regular talk radio into covering travel and tourism, doing little, video segments on social media, stuff like this, where I'm talking on TV with nice folks like you. Yeah, it turned into a career. It's crazy.
Well, you've certainly got the personality for it, and we hope you can see
Oh,
us
thanks.
sometime in the future. So, Bill, thank you so much
Yeah.
for joining us today.
Thank you so much. See you all soon.
You get comedy and travel in his presentation.
I need to get one of these on my calendar. I would love to hear more from Bill. You can hear his presentation on presidential travel August 17th at the Oshkosh Public Library at 6:30.
And then on Wednesday, the 19th, you can see him at 6 at the Appleton Public Library. We do recommend you head to his website, Bill